beat Larry Holmes. I think that Mike Tyson is the best heavyweight of all time. I don't think anybody him.
Joe Rogan has issued a stark warning to Jake Paul about his upcoming fight with Mike Tyson, urging him to reconsider before stepping into the ring with a boxing legend. Rogan didn't hold back, bluntly stating that Jake isn't prepared to face a force like Tyson, even at his age. Known for his no-nonsense takes, Rogan believes Tyson is not the opponent for a fighter like Jake, who's still relatively new to the boxing world. While Jake has had some impressive wins, Rogan argues that Tyson is on a whole different level. This isn't just another YouTuber match or a retired MMA fighter in the ring. Tyson is a powerhouse with raw, unpredictable power. Even in his 50s, he remains a formidable force, capable of ending a fight in one punch. Rogan, who's been following the fight scene for years, thinks Jake's skills are nowhere near where they need to be to go toe-to-toe with Iron Mike. His advice? Step back before things go south. Tyson's strength and experience could not only overwhelm Jake, but also pose a serious risk to his career. Rogan's message is clear. Jake may be talented, but Tyson is still a beast in the ring, and Jake might not be ready for what that entails.
Shut the up. I don't give a dude. Look at this. Look at this. He's fighting a professional. Fought Jake Paul. Jake Paul's dead. He's dead. He's not going to make it.
Jake Paul and Mike Tyson are officially set to face off on November 15, 2024, in one of the most highly anticipated boxing matches of the year. The bout will take place at the AT&T Arena in Arlington, Texas, and the hype is at an all-time high. Fans worldwide are buzzing, wondering if Jake can achieve the unthinkable by going head-to-head with one of boxing's greatest heavyweights. The matchup has the sports world on edge, with tickets selling out in minutes and social media exploding with discussions. Everyone, from die-hard boxing fans to casual viewers, is talking about this monumental clash. It's a showdown guaranteed to bring major excitement to the ring. Joe Rogan isn't caught up in the hype surrounding Jake Paul's fight against Mike Tyson. Instead, he's waving a big red flag, urging Jake to think twice. Rogan isn't known for holding back his opinions, and he genuinely believes this could be a massive mistake for Jake. For him, this fight is a colossal gamble for Jake, a make-or-break moment in his boxing career. The stakes couldn't be higher. If Jake wins, or even lasts through all the rounds, it'll skyrocket his credibility in the boxing world. But if Tyson crushes him, it could mark the beginning of the end for Jake's aspirations as a serious boxer. Rogan has been upfront about his views on Jake's career. He's acknowledged the hard work Jake has put in, giving him credit for stepping up his skills, knocking out former UFC fighters, and facing experienced athletes. But for Rogan, there's a world of difference between beating a retired UFC fighter and squaring off with a heavyweight legend like Mike Tyson. Rogan doesn't believe Jake has earned the right to face a fighter of Tyson's caliber just yet. In Rogan's eyes, Jake's status as a legit boxer is still unproven, and going against Tyson is too dangerous a move. Why? Because Tyson, even in his 50s, still has that brutal knockout power. And Rogan knows that Tyson could end the fight in a heartbeat. This isn't a fight where Jake can rely on stamina or technique to outlast his opponent. Tyson's experience and infamous power make him a deadly adversary. Rogan's concern isn't just a personal opinion. He's watched fighters with far more experience than Jake crumble under Tyson's fists. He thinks Jake's skills simply aren't her level to take on Tyson or even survive in the ring with him for long. To Rogan, this fight isn't one Jake should be using to test his limits. In his words, Tyson will have Jake crashing onto the canvas before he even knows it.
There's the time when he's talking about walking into the ring, that as he steps in the ring, like all the nervousness, all the things that going through his head, and that as his confidence builds, as he gets towards the ring and he steps through the ropes, I'm a god. When he says that, I'm like, holy shit.
The closer I get to the ring, I'm more confident. Once I'm in the ring, I'm a god. No one can beat me.
but you could see it in Tyson's face when he's staring him down. There's this crazy, he's following him everywhere he goes, like a predator, dude. It's like a predator who can't wait to get the green light to let the genie out of the bottle.
I walk around the ring, but I never take my eyes off my opponent. I keep my eyes on him, even if he's ready and pumping. He can't wait to get his hands on me as well. I keep my eyes on him, I keep my eyes on him, I keep my eyes on him. Then once I see a chink in his arm, boom, one of his eyes may move, and then I know I have him.
Joe Rogan is one of the most trusted voices in combat sports, with decades of experience in both UFC and boxing. So, when Rogan advised Jake Paul to rethink his upcoming fight with Mike Tyson, it wasn't casual advice. It was a serious warning based on years of insight. Rogan isn't dismissing Jake's abilities or commitment. He respects how far Jake has come, from a social media star to a boxer who's proven himself against former UFC fighters. But, as Rogan points out, there's a big difference between taking on retired MMA fighters and stepping into the ring with a boxing legend like Tyson. On his podcast, Rogan expressed his concerns, even joking that fighting Tyson is like preparing for your own funeral, a comment he didn't make lightly. He's seen fighters underestimate their opponents and pay the price. While Tyson may be in his 50s, his power remains incredibly dangerous, and one wrong move could mean serious consequences for Jake. Rogan believes this fight is a huge gamble with Jake's boxing future. Jake's brand is built on defying the odds, but if he faces a brutal defeat, he might struggle to bounce back and be taken seriously as a boxer. Unlike other sports, boxing doesn't easily forgive. One devastating loss can leave lasting physical and mental scars. Rogan's advice comes from a place of respect and experience, urging Jake to understand the real risk of stepping into the ring with someone like Tyson. For Jake Paul, this fight is more than just another bout. It's the ultimate test of his credibility, reputation, and future in boxing. Everything is on the line, including his health. Jake has made a name by proving doubters wrong, but Joe Rogan's warning stands apart. It's a reality check from someone who understands the brutal side of boxing. Fighting like Tyson is a whole new level of risk, and Rogan urges Jake to think carefully about the Kolchak's journey has been unconventional. He didn't grow up in boxing. He started as a YouTube sensation and only took up the sport seriously in 2018. His first match against Deji got people talking, and he soon committed to the sport. Knockouts of NBA star Nate Robinson and former UFC fighters Ben Askren and Tyron Woodley gave him credibility. But Tyson is in a different league, and Rogan knows Tyson's power is no exaggeration. Even in his 50s, he remains dangerous, capable of ending fights with one punch. Jake's career has been built on calculated risks, but this fight is the ultimate gamble. Winning would elevate his reputation, but a brutal loss might be a setback too severe to overcome. Rogan's advice: don't underestimate the legend in front of you.
When I was talking about this Mike Tyson thing, I was like, man, they should not be letting this thing happen.
You know, I think he's like any other young up-and-coming boxer. It's just everybody dismisses him because he's a YouTuber. I'll just be real bummed out to see Mike get KO'd
Right,
at 58 years
at
old.
60, basically.
Like, what other sport would we let a 58-year-old man compete other than golf? But he's made for it, man. Like, he's made
Mike
for it.
is?
Dude, he's perfectly capable of knocking him out.
He is perfectly capable.
And it's also risk versus reward. Like, if
Right.
he loses, he's also almost 60. If he wins, fuck. Imagine he knocks him
Another
out.
layer
It's
on the
like, yo,
mystique.
At the end of the day, Mike Tyson's a monster. To watch a 58-year-old Mike,
It
that
would
would
be
be best
wild.
case scenario for the world.
I agree.
For sure.
So, Joe Rogan's not just looking out for Jake, he's looking out for Tyson too. As a true fan of the sport, he doesn't want to see this fight happen, believing it could be bad for both fighters. But who knows? We'll have to wait and see how things play out. What are your thoughts on Rogan's warning for Jake? Drop your opinions in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for all the latest boxing news. See you in the next video.